So that's the actual Share Factory home page, or first page if you like. So there's various options down here, but we need to concern ourselves with this one. So we're going to start a new project. So we just highlight that, press the X. So the next screen we've got is we have to choose a theme. Now a theme is just like the intros and the outros. So the app comes with some built-in themes like these. These are built-in themes. That's one of these two is probably the normal ones I would use. You can download some that are free. I think these were, if that was a free one, that was a free one. But you can download some free ones, but and some are paid as well, but we're not going to pay for them. So we just got to choose one that suits. I'll just use this sort of down here as a generic one here. But and all I'm doing to scroll through them, guys, is use the left hand stick on the PlayStation pad. So we're going to try that. Now that's a new one that I downloaded, so that was a free one. So again, we're going to press the X or cross to take us to use that one. Now the next screen we get is we have to choose a clip. So you can see that's the clip, the intro and outro, and they're all highlighted. Now there's 3 of them because the intro is in 2 parts, and I think the outro might be into 2 parts. It uses the middle bit as on 2 parts, I believe. I haven't actually seen much of this one, guys. I've only sort of downloaded it recently. So we're going to choose a clip. So I'm going to use that clip there. Now the reason we're going to use that clip there, guys, is because I recorded that one specifically to use for this video to edit. So there's going to be things on this clip that are probably greatly exaggerated, and I wouldn't normally do during a game, but I did that one just mainly for the editing purposes. So what we've got to do now is press the cross, and that highlights it. Yes, you see it puts a tick in it, and then we press the X. Not sorry, we don't press the X, we press the square, because we're going to start the project. So we're going to rename the project. So now we've got to be careful with this, because you're limited to the amount of letters that you can actually use. So we'll go to caps. So and what it is, because you've already used some words, popular words, it highlights it. So we're going to use Share Factory editing. So use Share Factory edit. Now as you can see there, guys, that doesn't fit, so we need to come back. So what do we do? Let's try Share Factory editor. There we go, Share Factory editor. So we do done. So that's now renamed it. So now we press the X because we want to confirm. So all I'm doing on this one is, this is the left stick backwards and forwards, so we're going to continue with the X. So there we go, guys. So now we're looking at the actual editing area. So we got the screen, which is what we actually can see what we're editing on. I'm using the right hand stick to scroll through there, so you can see that's the intro. That's the middle bit of the intro, you see, guys, and then so that's the 2. So when you remember looking back to the intro is in 3 parts, so that's the 2 parts, and there'll be one at the back end as well. So we're going to keep that in, and you see Share Factory editor. Underneath that is my gaming name. So this is, we're into the actual game now. So this is where the PlayStation actually boots up, starts up, loads the game up, and all of that good stuff. So we don't want any of this. See, that's already over a minute into the game. That's the game warming up. So that's me choosing a shooter. So that's the actual start of the game there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a couple of cuts. So using the right hand stick to move the playhead over, and you can also use the middle pad on the actual stick. There's like a touch sensitive pad, guys, that you can move slightly back, and that gives you just a little bit more control. So a bit more finer control. So I'm just going to move it until we just get that blur, which is there. Now I'm going to cut that at that point. So we press the square next to the spanner, and that takes us to the actual little toolbox. So there's three things we're going to use from this screen. So the time bender, more about that hopefully later on in the video. Split clip is what we're going to use, and then there's this one, which is the pan and zoom. That's another one we're hopefully going to try and find a suitable part to use. We're not going to concern ourselves with any of these for the minute, guys. This is, as I said, guys, this is just a simple basic video just to show you just the basics of how you can get rid of unwanted parts of your video. Nothing too flashy at the minute, so we need to confirm with that with the X. So now that's taken us back to the first or middle next editing screen. So if you look along the very bottom of the screen, what we're looking at is we need the left hand side where it's got that film clip and the X. So we're now going to press the X again, and that cuts it at that point. Now we now need to confirm, so we're going to confirm it. So what we need to do is get rid of all of this. I'm using the right stick now. Now if you was to delete that by mistake, you can't undo this. You'd have to restart from scratch. So I always just use the right stick and just go slightly over the area that I want to get rid of. Then we press the square. You're asked to confirm, so we're going to use the left stick just to go over to the confirm, and that's it. As you see, guys, let's hack that out of there. We've got a nice start. So this bit's all right here, but then before the game starts, see, we don't want any of this, so we're going to chop that out. So just as it fades. Now because we haven't actually moved from this video editing area, sorry about that, guys, we're going to press the X again. We're going to split the clip. So we want to keep this bit, but we want to get rid of some of this. And there is a minimum amount. So you can see if you look to the bottom left of the screen where the sort of X and the film clip is, that's greyed out. Now if we move it, it'll suddenly, so there is a minimum amount. So we couldn't split it there, we have to split it there. So there is a minimum amount, so just be wary of that. If you're trying, that's where you would use the trim as opposed to the split. So you want to get rid of all of that. So I was just choosing a shooter. So there's us coming hot in with a helicopter. So I'm going to split it, and because we're still in the same area, so split. Now this is the piece we need to use, so it is square or dustbin. We're going to get rid of that. So we've now cut out all of that unwantedness. But here it jumps, so we're going to do one more thing there for these two to lose that nasty jump. If you like jump cuts, you can leave that in, but we're going to just get rid of that. So press the circle, that takes us back to this screen. Now we need to press the X where the next, we'll see where the big cross is, or the plus sign. We need to press that. That takes us to another video editing area. So again, we're not going to bother with these. That's if you wanted to add music and do a screenshot at that point, but we're not going to bother with any of this. That's the one we need to do. So it is the X to confirm, and these are transitions. So we're not going to do anything flashy. We're just going to add a simple dissolve. So we're going to highlight dissolve, press the X to select, and then we're given 9 options. So we're just going to use the basic simple on this one, blur or blur fade on this one. So we press the X to select, and that's put that in there. So now got a nice little blur. And the same, we don't, and that's quite a jump. If we, so what we do is, if you press, go back, see, so what we're doing is, if you press the, is it the R2, so you press the R2, it's playing. So if you actually play the clip, see, Play this. So what we're doing is, see. Oops, so again, I come out, we made a mistake there, but that's okay, we just jumped back, that's just I jumped back too far. But what we need to do there is, we're going to add that, we're going to add another transition there, guys. So, press the X, add a transition, we're going to use the same one there. So we got that transition. So if we now play, we'll just play that first bit. So that's our intro. Nice blur there into that bit there. So we got somebody's jumped in with the audio on that. But, okay, right, so there we go, guys. Then we just press the circle to take us. Whoops, we don't need to press the circle to take us, but we press the circle to cancel. Sorry about that, folks. As you can probably tell, I don't use it a massive amount. Right, so as you can see, we got the first bit. So now we're into the game. Into the game. So now we're going to go all the way through. We've landed, off we jolly well go. I think I ran into a corner there. Yeah, went the wrong way there, guys. Oh, into a corner. Anyway, that's another story. So we're just gonna, this is now just scrubbing through the game, so nothing here to worry about. So we're just gonna look for our first, where we're gonna do another edit. So I did some shooting there. Yep. So we come on round here, right, round we go. Right, so after I got done for there, there's a lot of stuff in. Now this is all basically what they call the kill cam. We don't want to see any of that. So what I'm going to do is do another cut. So just there I'm going to do a cut there. So we need to press the square, cross to select, across again, or X to select. We're going to confirm, so we use the left stick to confirm, press the cross or the X. So what we're going to do now is we're going to squeeze it through. We're going to get rid of all of this, we don't need any of this, until we actually jump back into the game there. So we press the X again, we can split the clip again. So we're going to split, we're going to lose this, don't do any of that. So we press the square, that's the dustbin. I'm going to confirm it. So again, we're going to add a transition there. So we use the circle to take us back one. Press the X, and because we've already used a transition once, that stays highlighted. Then we just choose the one we want. So we're going to use the same blur fade, that one. Okay, so you can see we've now got a nice little blur there. So off we go again. Now there, I actually wanted to see where we were, how many people were in the game. So again, I would have done this for the benefit of the video. I wouldn't normally do that. So we're going to do a cut there. So press the square, and again it's highlighted because we've used the split clip before. Press the X again to confirm over that way. So we're going to use now scrub forward, because we're going to lose this bit. So we've gone too far there, so we're going to back up just till we lose that. It's about there. Go perhaps a tad more. Press the X, back over to confirm it. And we're going to lose that, so press the dustbin and confirm it. So we'll leave that as a jump. It's not too bad a jump. I don't want to put a fade in that because it might be too obvious. So we're going to leave that there, but we could put a jump or put a transition in there, guys. I'm going to leave that as a jump on that one. So we're going to go on forward now, carry on running through till we find the next point. Don't know who I was actually, there was somebody that I was shooting at. So we're going to we'll do another jump, do another cut there. Sorry guys, not a jump there. So we're going to go back. Not to there, that's too far. So we'll say there, roughly there. Again, this is just a basic tutorial, so we're not going to concern ourselves with too much perfection here. So press the X there, confirm. We're going to go through using the right stick because we don't need any of this. So there, whilst I was waiting for the game to restart and me jump back into the game, or spawn back in as they call it, I was actually changing my weapon. Got no smutty thoughts on that either. So we've come in, we're spawning in now. So as you see, I've changed the shooter. Rather a pretty one. So we're going to cut it there. So press the X, confirm. So we're going to lose all of this. So just go to the dustbin, confirm. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to put a transition in there because we've jumped from from that to that. So it's bit too obvious. Use the circle to take us back, press the X, puts us into where we've got these. Again, as I said guys, that's highlighted, so just press the X. We'll use the same one. It's a nice simple one there, so you can see, nice blur, fade over, off we jolly well go again. But you sort of get the idea guys, it's just a very simple sort of a video at the minute guys, just to sort of get rid of all the unwanted rubbish that we don't need, and it can also make you look better than you actually are by getting all the nasty bits out in the times when you're not doing very well. So now I've got a shot there, so I'm going to go back up there. I've done quite well there, and I think I run out of ammunition there, so I got done for there. So what we'll do is we'll do we'll split it there as well. So again, the square, the X again to confirm, that way round. Now we're going to lose all of this until we come in there. So is anything anything happened after that we need? No. So sometimes you could do a bigger cut if you wanted. So if we take that for instance, so I come back into the game there, I move forward, nothing much happens until there. That's when I actually done something. So so instead of having like a a short piece of gaming there, because nothing happened there, so we're going to do a bigger chunk. Because what we do is I ran around there, stopped, got shot, so we could actually lose a bigger piece, because I was actually, so instead of having a section where we're not doing much there, I'm gonna respawn in back in there, let's say. Because all that really happens there is, if you remember there guys, so I got shot. So we would have normally cut it at that. But then from that point, I went and changed the weapon again. But I got shot before a chance to use it. So nothing really happened, so we might as well make a bigger cut. So on that one, I'm going to cut it there. So do the X, split. So you're actually going to lose all this, because this, as you see guys, nothing happens. So there's no point, if you wanted to put that up as on a video, nothing happened. So we're going to lose all of this, because that point there I selected a different weapon again. So we're going to lose all of this guys. So press the square dustbin, get rid of that. So went from there. So we're going to, because we've changed the weapon again, press the circle to go back, press the X, add a transition. But you sort of get the general idea guys. Yep. So here we go. Got got shot from that point. So we change weapons, so you can go all the way along. So I'm just using the right stick now, just scrubbing all the way through. The game. So what happened there? I got shot there, so what we do is from that point there, we'll split it there. So press the square, split clip, X again, confirm, and we'll scroll forward. Don't want any of this now. I'm going to try and find a point now where I can use one of the other. So came in, so I'm going to do that. Right, so I turn around. We don't want that, so I want to turn back. So there, so I'm going to split it there. But where you actually split it, guys, is it's a matter of personal choice. You know, some of you guys might be thinking, well, I wouldn't be cutting it there. But you know, it depends how much you want to lose out of the game. So there you go, I got shot there, bang. Then I change position, so we're going to put a transition. So X, add the transition. So let's try different. Well, let's try that one, guys. Yeah, we do that one a little bit different, a bit more. Yeah, something different, a bit cheesy, but that one's alright. So we're going to go through. Right, I'm going to see if I can find another where I can use one of the other effects. So just bear with me, guys, while I scroll through. Maybe this one. So I'll try to make this game so we were actually... No, it might be that one. I might have to come back to that. No, I might come back to that one, guys. Bear with me, because it looks like I shot through a tree there. So I might come back to that one if I can't find anything else suitable. So just bear with me a minute, guys. Talk amongst yourself at the minute, because I'm just going to scroll through now. So again, I'm just going to chop that out. So again, this is just... So we're just going to, again, square... split again. So this is just repeat of the same process before now. So I'm just trying to find a clip now, guys, that would be suitable to show you the next two things. So X again, dustbin, right, let's see if I can find something suitable for the next one. Might be this one. Oh, but yeah, my aim is absolutely atrocious. Mind, I have to admit that whilst I was doing this bit, I was actually drinking gin. What about that one? Right, so I'm going to now use this one. It might not work that well, but I'm going to try it. So, missed it there. Right, so what we're going to do is now is going to use the next process. Right, so what we need to do to use the next little piece of editing technique, if you like, or the next thing we can do with the editing, is we need to split the clip. So we're going to do square first, then into split the clip, and we're going to split the clip, but we're not going to delete it. So we're now going to scroll forward using the right stick until that point there. So back up a bit, keep going forward. This is where you use the center stick, center pad. Right, so what I do now is just go a little bit more gentle and just use, right, so from there go back a bit. Too far, he says. Gotta be, this is got to be good. Right, so there. So we're now going to split the clip. So this is the piece we're going to work on. Right, so it might not work that well. If I can find a better one, we'll use that as well. But that's the area we're going to work on. So we're going to highlight that. So put it in the middle. So what we need to do now is press the circle and go back. So we need to highlight that. So now we're going to press the square button again. What we need to do now is not split the clip. We're now going to come across to, first one we're going to use is Time Bender. So Time Bender speeds up or slows down things. Basically it adds a slow motion. So 1 times is normal speed. So that's half speed, quarter speed. Now what we need to do, don't do it in step, do it in, so let's do quarter to start with. But you need to do it in smooth, because if you do it in step, I'll show you 2 different ones. So first of all, we do quarter speed, it's step. So if you watch the game, see, so that is in step. Right, let me come out. So we're going to do, whoop, too far guys. So highlight it again. So if you get too fast on button pressing, you go too far. So we need to press the square again, back into Time Bender. So that was smooth. So we're going to do is that was smooth. Was it smooth? That was step. So let's try a different one. So continue. So we're doing is pressing the bottom paddle, which is R2. You notice the difference. Yeah. That was smooth. Whoop. Too far, don't quarter. And we're going to do step. So continue. So that's the step one. See, it's slightly different. Not a massive amount on this one. But we're going to use smooth for this one, guys. It's not a great deal of difference, but we're going to use the smooth on that one. So you could do half speed. Smooth, let's try half speed at smooth. So again, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to use, we're going to go back, so you just got to choose what you actually want. So I'm going to go quarter speed, smooth. So that's the first thing, so confirm that. So we need to press the square again. Now what we're going to do now is use that one. So that's the pan and zoom, so press the X. So first thing, zoom. So if you use the left stick, you can zoom in. If you go too far, it gets a bit blurred and not very good. So, and if we want to, we want to keep the actual fact that we're using a telescopic sight in the picture like that. So let's say what? Let's do 180%. So that's on the left stick. On the right stick we can actually do that. So we can actually position that, so well, that's sort of roughly in the middle of the screen. So we're going to confirm that. So there you go guys. So now if we play that, so I don't know, I'm going to try and add a blur fade to that. I don't know, what do you think? Because it sort of jumps, doesn't it? So I'm certainly going to add I think I'm going to try, it might not work, we'll try it just to see. So what we'll do is press the circle, take us, oh no, too far. Press the X. Sorry about that guys, we do jump too far. So I'm going to press just do a bit of a blur on that and see what happens. Yes, I think that looks better. Oops. I bashed the microphone, sorry about that. So you see that looks a bit better. Maybe add one at the end as well. Let's add one at the end as well. So we'll play that. There you go. So that's another little effect. And then I got shot. So we need to keep that. So now we're going to So we'll cut. We do a cut on that. Nope. So we go too far. So what we'll do is we're going to press the square. Remember to come back to where we need to be. Oop, too far. There. So that's really it, guys. So I'm just going to continue now all the way through. See if I can find some other suitable things we can actually use. So we're going to start from that point there. It's really sort of a matter of personal preference to where you actually do the cuts and how you like the cuts and what sort of things you like at what position. It's a little bit different to, say, editing a normal video, vlog or a blog video or something on YouTube, because with a game you're not so much in control of the action. Oh look, I got done for there well and truly. So we could add a bit into that where he was shooting me at. So we're gonna cut it there. The more you actually use the editing app, the quicker you actually get, because it is difficult using an actual keypad, or not keypad, joypad, than it is using a keypad. So again, we're just going to get rid of that there. Put another fade in there. So do that. So let's try a different one. Let's try a desaturated fade, just so you can see different ones. So play that. So that's what they call a desaturated fade. A lot didn't seem to happen. They went black and white, and not a lot happened. But that's a different fade. So we're just going to scroll through now. We're coming towards the end of the video. I bet you're thinking, thank God for that. See if I can find another suitable one to do another zoomy jobby. I can assure you I'm actually better playing the game than this video probably demonstrates, because I was actually trying to make it so we could actually give us something to edit, guys. That's my excuse anyway. Aha, so we see if we can... oh, did I get shot the post? So let's do another little zoom feature on that one, just to prove it wasn't a fluke the first time round. So what we need to do again, guys, so we'll go through this again. So when you want to do a zoom in feature, you got to find the point you want where you're going to do it. So you don't want to go too early, so you want to sort of, when you do it, you don't want to sort of start here, because if you're sort of adding sort of a slow-mo effect to it, you want to say, so something like that is where you want to add. So again, press the square, split the clip, confirm it, and we're going to come forward a bit. So perhaps just the other side of that we want to go, just say there, or perhaps just the other side of the post. Must have shot them through the post. So we're going to split it again and confirm it. So this is the area again we're going to work on. So we need to go back one, not two. It's the trouble, you've got to be careful. You go back too many, you go back to come out of the app. So press that. So we're not until we split the clip. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do time bender. So X. I mean, you could speed it up if you wanted to. Let's just see what happens if you speed it up. See, that's sped up. We don't like that, do we? That's sped it up. So we just that would be if you were trying to sort of move forward but without losing the action. So we're going to do quarter speed, and we're going to do it smooth. So there you go, guys. Quarter speed at smooth. Let's have a look. It wasn't me making them grunting noises, by the way. Right, so again we're going to, and there we're going to do a pan and zoom. So let's zoom in a bit. This is all personal preference, as I say. It depends how much you like. Perhaps, I don't know, perhaps something about that. If you're going too far, it somewhere around there, I think. So and then we're going to zoom, that was zooming it, so we're going to pan it, as you would see. So we don't want that, so we're going to try and get it in the middle, so we don't want to lose all of that. So we could move left to right as well. I'm just using the right stick on that, so yeah, so really sort of perhaps down there a bit. So confirm. Now again, what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to add a little transition on that one. So just do the blur fade on that one. We'll add it at the other end as well. So same thing, blur. Oop, actually, I was a bit quick there, guys. I don't know what fade we got there. Let's try it. So here we go. I did two there. Lucky me. So we did that. Then on that, I think I was just a fade from black. Yeah, fade from black. I did actually. I was a bit too quick on my stick movement there. But anyway, you get the idea, guys. So we're coming towards the end. So done quite well actually, guys. I'm better towards the end of the game than I was. So what we do is, I'm going to leave this bit in there just to sort of give an example of what we would be taking out. So you see, if we come around the corner, I got shot there. So what it actually does, it shows me getting done for, then it shows the person that did it and what they did. So we could leave that in, or we could take it out. So that's the amount we're actually going to take out. So what we do is, I will take that out. So here we go. So should we take it out? So that's actually what we are would be taking out. But I'm going to leave that in, guys, just as an example of the amount that we could be taking out. It's quite a large chunk we could be taking out there. But what we could do, see, we could actually do the same fade and blur technique on that one. So let's try it on that one. Oh, someone's having an Asda delivery. I can hear the truck backing down. So I'm going to do a time bender on that one. No, we won't do a time bender. We'll just do a zoom in on that one, guys. This is something different. So we're gonna zoom in to start with. So we go, how far do we go? Let's go 140. Okay. But guess what I forgot to do there, guys? Split the clip. So first of all, we need to split the clip. So no, we don't. We need to come back. We need to come back to. Hopefully, I can come back to it. So, because I forgot to split the clip there, guys. So what we need to do is actually we can take it all the way back. Let's see. So now we're actually back. We haven't done anything. So as long as you go back. So what we need to do is. I meant to do that, honest. So what we need is we're going to go there. So. I forgot to split the clip. Oh. But actually, as long as you go back, it's only if you confirm and do anything, it's when you can't actually go back. So there we go. Here, so let's see if we. So let's guess. So we're going to do. So we need. Whoop, let's go about that way. So I'll get it right this time. We got to split the clip, but before I mean, it wouldn't have happened if we hadn't have done it. We would have zoomed in the whole last part of the video, but so we're going to split it and then we're going to use that. So that's where I got done for it. So we're going to split it again. So we're going to work on that bit. So go back, use the circle to go back one, press the square. So we already split the clip, so we'll do time bender again. So we'll do that at half this time, and we're going to use smooth, so we're going to confirm that's okay. So you've confirmed that, then see, so you now see, guys. So we'll zoom in a bit. Wrong button there, so wrong button. So we're going to zoom in now, pan and zoom on that one. Don't go too far. So we do about there, and we're going to go down a bit. Perhaps we'll leave that in. Yeah, how about that? Go up a bit, maybe go up a bit. Yeah. So we'll leave that in. So we're going to confirm that. So that's just doing. What we'll do is we're going to add another transition on that one as well. So press the X transition. We're just going to do that one there. Just, we don't want to do anything too fancy when it comes to transition, because after a while they can actually look a bit sort of cheesy, a bit boring, if you like, guys. So let's just play that and see. Bang, bang, bang. That's good. Bosh, that's me getting done for it. Right. Now we're going to now. So we're going to leave that in, because that's where we're spawning into the game, guys. So we'll leave that in there. So we spawned into the game, and victory, and that was all down to me. So now I remember this. So this here, guys, right? This. So we come in. So this is where I actually I was the saviour of the game, like there. See. So that's my position in the game. So you could, if you wanted to edit that out, you could. So there you go, that's the end of it. So what we need to do now, so that's the game, that's the intro and the outro. So what I need to do now is save the game. So to save the game, we press the circle, and what we need to do is save video and exit, exit without saving, save project and exit. So we're going to press the save video. So at this point, this is what we now save the video, and it would save it to your hard drive. If you've got an external one, it would save it to that, or it would save it to the internal drive on your PlayStation. So from that point, you could then directly upload it to YouTube. If you've got your PlayStation account linked with your YouTube account, you can directly upload it straight from your PlayStation straight to YouTube. Or if you didn't want to, there is an option that you can actually transfer the game to a flash drive, plug it into the same slot as where you plug the controller in or your headphones, transfer it to a flash drive, then upload it from your PC to YouTube if you wanted to go that way. Now the game is actually saved to your I think it's the gallery it saves it to. But anyway, guys, that's a little short-ish video on how to edit, or some basic editing using the Share Factory. So with that, I think we'll leave it at that one, guys. Now if you'd like to see the finished video, if you put that in the comments on the below the video, then I'll put this video up on YouTube. But it's really just to show you how to use the video editing app. So all we need to do now really is to press the save or save video and exit, and that's exactly what it will do. It's, what's it, about 8 or 10 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. It probably takes, it's about 5, I think it takes the PlayStation about 5 minutes to edit one game, so you're looking at about a 5-minute render time on that one, guys. Anyway, I'm rambling on a bit there, so hope you've enjoyed this little video, and as I said, if you want to see the finished project, then mention it in the comments and I'll put that up. But for now, stay safe, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye for now.